claiming him. But that's the sort of thing that a lot of teams should be doing.
What, claiming
66
guys like that?
claiming him, or if you have to give up like an 18-year-old to just get him instead of someone else does. Like
Yeah,
he last year played 66 games and 888 OPS.
yeah.
Like he clearly could be very, very good for someone.
And he's versatile, isn't he?
No, I don't think so.
What?
Is he just first baseman chap?
No, I think he's played second and stuff, hasn't he? I love how most of this podcast is us just like.
He has played a combined 6 major league games at second base
Well, there we go then.
for 21 innings.
So there we go. He can play second base.
Sort of played second. I'm not sure I'd sign him on
He's
the basis
played
of
third base as well.
for 4.2 innings.
Yeah. But I mean, I think he can. I don't think he's actually terrible at it.
Well, he's
It
also
must
pitched.
just be from me watching the Astros one time a while ago, and I think I remember him playing like second base and third base in that game.
He's pitched a fair bit as well. If you want to sign him on that basis too.
Well, no, but I think like legitimately you could use him as like a around the infield a bit. Probably not shortstop, but
You could. It might be funny.
yeah.
You give it a go.
Anyway, that was very quick fire. Let's move on.
Yeah. So the Astros are good. Shock.
Athletics.
I don't know. It's kind of a moot point, isn't it? Because they're not going to do anything flamboyant. They got Homer Bailey.
Yeah, they've already done stuff. They've already done their big moves.
Yeah. Got Homer Bailey for a bag of pretzels or something.
Yeah, and I don't really know what else they need to do. They're not going to do a big move, like you say, and it's just going to be probably picking up someone that you think that's like, oh, that's not going to make a difference, and then probably get some production out of them.
Yeah, I'd love to say I'm bright enough to know what move that is going to be or tips that they're going to go after this guy, but
Yeah.
I really don't have a clue.
I actually think I read something like earlier or the other day claiming the Angels were going to be buyers, but the Rangers have now flipped to being sellers, and there's only 2 games between them.
That's slightly.
But I mean, yeah, that's just sort of stupid. I mean, like, the Angels should not be buying, I don't think. Like, they
No.
should not be giving up serious stuff, and there's just too much they need.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
now they've signed Mike Trout to that extension, they need to try and work out a way to pick up some guys that can be productive around him.
Yeah.
They need to sort
As ever,
themselves
and
out,
this
basically, get their
seems
act
to be.
together and get Mike Trout in the postseason.
Yeah, the Angels' problem for Infinity is basically going to be pitching, isn't it? Particularly starting pitching.
Yeah.
They released Matt Harvey the other day, or DFA'd him.
Oh.
Maybe that's where the rumor came from. Is they're going to try and buy a starting pitcher, but they shouldn't be doing that. If anything, like take a flyer on someone.
Yeah.
That's what they should be
I
doing.
like Derek Collin thing you keep talking
Particularly
about.
when they've not got Otani. Actually, is when you've not got Otani, this is kind of like a year off.
Yeah.
And then their ownership should be looking at the off season always and being like, how can we make this better?
Yeah. Without having huge amount of prospects, how can we, work something? Well, like some of the other teams, like the Athletics managed to do, and the Rays and stuff.
Yeah, and how
you
can we do
manage to-
something that doesn't involve signing Zach Kozart for 3 years?
Yeah.
What
Work
about
something. Do something clever. Yeah.
that? Yeah,
Don't just pick someone off the free agent list that performed the best the previous year and.
to be honest,
Give them
better than
big
doing
money.
something clever for them at the moment. The first step would be don't do something stupid.
Yeah.
Like inaction, often in that sort of case, or like that sort of contract where you hand out, it's not huge, but it's like 12.5 million a year, I think, for 3 years. To Zach Kozart,
Yeah.
who's actually injured at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't do that. Like that's worse doing that than not doing
Okay,
anything.
I think we probably need to get a move on here because we've got like 10 minutes left,
Okay.
and we do the whole of the National League now.
Okay.
This is a proper quick fire out. Atlanta Braves,
Starter,
Washington Nationals,
bullpen as always.
yeah, which is who knows? There's not many bullpen relievers for sale it seems at the moment.
No. They tried to get Shane Green and the Tigers said Carter
Yeah.
keep him.
Phillies,
A bat to fill one of their holes in the lineup.
Which one?
Well, Franco, I guess, it improved somewhere there. And starters.
Get Castellanos to play third base.
Yeah, I think that's quite a good fit. They also need starting pitching because their starters is just, God, it's just, it's a nightmare.
Okay, are the Mets buying for you or anything or not?
I just sit still.
Yeah. Okay, Cubs.
Bullpen.
Yeah, that's another one like the Red Sox, I think, where see if you can add a couple, although not quite as bad as the Red Sox, maybe, but like maybe see if you can get a guy that's had a good year this year and maybe a couple of the
yeah. And I'm sure people would say with the Cubs they'd like to see them add like an outfielder or something because like Almora's not really doing anything at the plate, but their offense is more than fine. They've got like the core of their order is as good as anyone.
And to be honest, just bring Ian Happ back up.
Yeah, give Ian Happ a run. I don't think he's injured, but
I don't know what's happening in Happ, but just found that weird when they left him in the minors this year and have not done anything with him. But anyway, so the Brewers. Do you reckon? The thing with that is their bullpen was their strength before, but it's been obviously they've had like injuries and stuff and people underperforming. But that like exposes their rotation a bit. But I don't know whether getting like one starter makes that much difference.
No, and they have got two starters who've been good.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And they've now got Gio Gonzalez.
So I'd actually be tempted to. Well, this is the thing that we're saying bullpen is that I don't know who's actually available in the bullpen.
Yeah,
I would say bullpen, but I don't know who there is that's available because there's such a little amount available and such huge demand as well. The people that might be selling are wanting a lot.
They could also do with Jesus Aguilar starting to hit and Lorenzo Cain starting to hit.
Yeah.
They could do with those two.
Their lineup should be good enough. Really.
Particularly if Christian Yelich insists on being this good.
Yeah. But yeah, I think a starter would still be good, but basically like whatever they can get for good value out of a starter and a reliever.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get like a swing man, sort of anything that you can find. Yeah, something cheap would be the thing.
St. Louis Cardinals.
They're in a weird spot. I don't know. I mean, the fact that Hicks is gone should lead them to wanting a reliever. And again, like usually in this situation, they're in it. They could still win the division. They're definitely in for a wild card spot potentially.
Yeah.
It would be like get one or two back end guys, but
I think aren't they a bit like with the Reds where they're a bit out of kilter with they've got like young players that are coming through and have come through, and them hoping that they improve, but then also the older guys seems like might be bad now. Am I right
maybe.
in saying that?
I mean,
hasn't Matt Carpenter had a really bad year?
It's a bit concerning that Goldschmidt and Carpenter aren't hitting, and De Jong isn't really hitting.
Right, Goldschmidt and Carpenter's the main one I was thinking about. So I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't think I'd really do much if I was them.
No, if I was them, I'm not giving up any prospects for the future. Yeah. Unless you can, again, I'd be another team who I'd be like, yeah, I'll get an upside reliever, someone who throws really hard, who's got a load of Ks at AAA before, and give them a go.
Okay. What about the other two teams in that division? Buying or not?
I don't think they'll buy. Pirates are notoriously quite passive apart from that absolutely mental Chris Archer trade.
Yeah, which was stupid. So
don't do that. Don't let them do anything.
Don't
Definitely
do that.
do not.
I mean, that's a good example, to be honest, of how stingy people are being. Like that was even last year. I mean, that did seem ridiculous at the time, but even that,
that was stupid at the time. But yeah,
it's like Austin Meadows and Tyler Glasnow.
For Chris Archer, and now we're looking at starters who are way better than him.
Had any good results for a few years, yeah.
The Reds, like we mentioned earlier, I think just tread water, trade Puig away maybe,
Yeah.
trade Tannerell.
Okay, the Dodgers, I mean, they're another one of these teams that's just, yeah, they're just in the postseason already.
They're too good already, so don't let them get any more stuff.
Yeah, but like, they've been linked to relievers because I don't think that bullpen has been as good as it had been the last couple of years.
No, it hasn't. Not at all. Kenley Jansen's not actually been that good.
No.
Joe Kelly's not been
So,
great.
so once again, they're another one of the teams looking for bullpen help, but there's
no one there.
no one selling anymore because, well, the next team, the Giants, were meant to be one of those.
The Giants had a whole bullpen for sale 2 weeks ago.
One of the best bullpens, but didn't have
and it
anything
turns
else.
out they don't lose games of baseball anymore.
Yeah.
So they don't.
Or is it 14-2?
Yeah.
Is that this month or is that?
That's just the last 16 games. I don't know if that's this month, but they won't be buying. Farhan Zaidi might do something funky, like trade a random AAA player for someone else's AAA player.
Like that bit of, just trading AAA players for one he likes better or something.
They could do something at second base. Is possible, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So now we've got like not long. So quickly the Diamondbacks.
I think that was maybe Sal. They're one of the teams that could be lured into giving stuff, despite being on the same record as the Giants.
Yeah, but the trend's not quite as good, I suppose. And then Padres and Rockies are now sort of in a situation where they should both just be sitting there.
Just both shut up.
Like they've both got good prospects and like players under like star players under long-term control, but they've just not had a good year, and it's just like
take your phone off the hook, turn your Wi-Fi off until the start of August.
Yeah. I mean, this feels like the team should be good enough. If the team's going to be good, they should have enough to maybe go on a run, but you don't want to be giving up any of those young players.
It's too big a risk. Yeah, so I think the non-Dodgers teams in the West are not going to do almost anything combined.
Yeah. Apart from maybe the Diamondbacks selling.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay. That's been like half the podcast going for every single team that might be buying. So I think, are we done?
Yeah.
For pre-trade deadline talk. So I guess we'll do another one after the deadline, talking about
the stuff that we've just said won't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. All good stuff all around.
So, see you then.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.